Are the speed bumps of lean costing you customers in cash? I believe they are, as much as 1/3 of your total revenues. I'm Jay Arthur, and this is part of my Lean Six Sigma Money Belt Manifesto. There are 7 commonly known and 1 lesser known speed bumps of lean. These are conveniently described by the acronym downtime. Now, to a customer, these speed bumps provide a bone-jarring ride through your business, not unlike a dune buggy ride through the Baja, instead of a smooth, fast ride on an Autobahn. So let's look at each one. The most common speed bump is unnecessary delay. To understand delay, just use what I call the 357 rule. And the 357 rule essentially says that people are only working on your product or service for 3 minutes out of every hour. The other 57 minutes are delay, unnecessary and preventable delay. And this brings us to what I call the 15 to 20 rule. It says for every 15 minutes per hour you reduce unnecessary delay, you double productivity and increase profits by 20%. So that means you can increase productivity by a factor of 2 or 4 or 8 or more and double your profits. And this is a tremendous opportunity. Now, many employees worry that this increase in productivity will bring a loss of jobs. Not true. Because reducing all these unnecessary delays invokes the 3x2 rule. And the 3x2 rule says that by reducing delays, your customers will take notice and your business will grow 3 times faster than your competition and double your profits. So yes, in the short term, you may need fewer people working in your fix-it factories and whatever, but in a very short while, you'll actually need more. Now, the next speed bump, O, stands for overproduction. When you make a product or provide a service that a customer hasn't ordered, it creates unsold inventory that has to be warehoused and managed in some way. So now you not only need a factory, but also a warehouse for your finished goods. One of the principles of lean is that you don't produce anything or do anything until a customer orders something. Then do it fast. If you want an example of this in action, visit any fast food restaurant and watch them work. Subway is perhaps my favorite example. The next speed bump, W, stands for waste and rework. Because of all the delays and overproduction, the chances for error increase dramatically. This leads to mistakes and errors that lead to rework and waste and scrap, all of the things that eat profits. Now, it doesn't matter if it's a bug in a computer system, a medical error in a hospital, spoilage in the food industry, defects in labeling or packaging, or failures in a finished product. These problems devour 1/3 of most companies' resources. This is your fix-it factory. It employs up to 1/3 of all of your people. These types of problems are most easily resolved with the magnificent 7 tools of Six Sigma. And I'll talk about those in another video. Now, the next speed bump, N, stands for non-value added work. Too many mistakes, errors, and defects lead to unnecessary inspection and rework. And overproduction leads to unnecessary inventory, which has to be managed. So look around your business. You'll find far too many people engaged in non-value added work. The next speed bump is unnecessary transportation. Overproduction and excess inventory lead to unnecessary movement of materials, work in process, and finished goods. Unnecessary movement leads to opportunities for errors and scrap and waste. Follow your product around. It goes places you would never really expect. The next speed bump is inventory. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, says that inventory is fundamentally evil. Too much raw material has to be stored and managed in a warehouse. Work in process, WIP, inside a business has to be managed and stored. Overproduction leads to excess finished goods that have to be managed and stored as well, all of which devour profits. Companies like Toyota aim to eliminate warehouses and excess inventory. Cook took Apple's inventory down from 60 days to less than 10. What could you do? Now, just like transportation of materials and products, the next speed bump, M, stands for unnecessary movement, which is about reducing unnecessary movement of employees. Now, while this may be obvious on a factory floor, nurses in a nursing unit can walk 2 to 4 miles a day, reducing patient care by an hour or more per shift per nurse. Office employees can spend time commuting to a central printer or fax, resulting in lost productivity. So take a look at movement. It's consuming more and more of your resource. And our final speed bump, E, is for unused employee creativity. The people working in an office, factory, restaurant, or hospital have a lot of insight into how to simplify, streamline, and optimize the business operations to better serve customers. But most companies fail to use that employee wisdom. Engaging employees in fine-tuning a business is good for employees and customers alike. It also leads to higher productivity and profitability. So when you eliminate the speed bumps of lean, your company goes from slow to go. Customers will have a fast, affordable, flawless experience that will keep them coming back and referring their friends to your business. Isn't it time to start eliminating the speed bumps in your business? For more information or help with your speed bumps, visit our website, qimacros.com. You can also take our free Lean Six Sigma Money Belt training and learn more about these tools at lssmb.com. If you have questions, feel free to email me. I'm jay@qimacros.com, or give us a call on our toll-free number, 888-468-1537. Thanks for taking time to learn about the speed bumps of lean and what they can do to help reduce the unnecessary costs in your business.